You must be the guinea pigs I ordered. Sign in with the room code and make sure to snap a selfie or draw yourself for our records.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Role Models. You're much better looking than the control group of friends we used. Here at the lab, we've spent years searching for the genetic magic that makes each and every human a truly unique individual. But that was hard, so we found a shortcut. We theorize every friend group has some version of the smart one, the popular one, the troubled loner who I can change. You get the idea. And these roles make it a lot easier to figure people out with science. You guys are going to match your fellow test subjects to the roles that fit them best. My lovely assistant will put all the data into the tubes, and at the end, we'll crunch the numbers and tell each of you who you really are. Okay, we scraped the last test subjects off the equipment, so let's go! Everyone vote for the category that looks the most interesting, preferably something you all know a bit about. Which cute little ankle tattoo are each of you? So, on your device, you've got the names of your fellow lab rats. Drag each one to the role you think fits them best. That includes yourself. Oh, and you'll see a little 99% sign next to each role. Tap that to lock in the answer you're 99% certain will match what everyone else picks. I'll make it worth your while if you're right, so make sure to pick someone. When everyone's given out their roles, we'll check out the results. Let's see that data. Bring up those votes. Wow, this was the role you were made for. There's our winner. Yippee! I like to reward my lab rats for positive behavior, so I'll give you guys these nutritious science pellets. Whenever your answers match the group, whoever has the most at the end is my lab rat of the month. Plus, they're a healthy snack. Nice use of the 99%. Take out the outliers. Hooray! Top of the morning. Subjects who already have a role don't need another one, so let's lose these votes. You really know yourself, or at least what your friends think of you. Yeah. Relish this. And we've got some 99% bonus pellets to award. I'm very intimidated. All right, we've got our lineup. And here's how many science pellets everyone has. Just a reminder, I'll reward you with pellets when your answers match the group or when you do the best in a tiebreaker experiment. Keep that in mind if you want to beat your fellow guinea pigs. Okay, moving on to the next experiment. Which YouTube rabbit hole are you most likely to fall down? Let the truth-telling begin. And don't forget to tap that 99% next to the roll you're most sure about. Let's see what everyone picked. Yippee! I'm getting emotional just thinking about one. Hooray! You're on a roll, scientifically speaking. Hey, you got the roll you wanted. Yeah. Nice job reading the room, my man. Woohoo! The truth is out there. Maybe. Here's where we ended up. Oh, and you? You are freaking me out with these predictions. Get out of everyone's heads. Okay, you've each got some rolls under your belt. Let's see what the data tells us. You two, your rolls tell me you share a common personality trait. You guys are like twins, but one of you has to be better. You're at a trade convention and can write anything you want on your name tag. What do you write? Answer the prompt on your devices and we'll settle this once and for all. Okay, there's the data. Vote on your devices now. The results are in. You guys, your roles tell me you've got something in common. Which is cute and all, but there can be only one. What's your go-to movie when you're in a really bad mood? Answer the prompt on your devices, and we'll settle this once and for all. That's the raw data. Vote on your devices now. Yeah, I'd call that pretty conclusive. Okay, what will our last category be? What bucket list item are you? Don't overthink this. Let's see where we landed. Hooray! Yeah! You are on fire with these matches. Right again. Hooray! You called it. Looks like your peers weren't feeling any of these roles for you. I've got a consolation role that might do the job. Everyone vote on which role should go to this perplexing subject. You should feel good about this. Probably. And I'll reward your behavior with some science pellets. Here's where we landed. One last thing before we close the book on this experiment. Let's see if there are any more interesting patterns in those rolls. You guys, your rolls tell me you share a common characteristic. I can't stand not knowing who's better. What fictional location would you love to visit? Answer the prompt on your devices, and we'll settle this once and for all. Here it is. Vote on your devices now. That settles that. That was the final piece of data. Here come your final rolls as determined by everything your fellow lab rats said about you. And my favorite little lab rat with the most total science pellets is...
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Role Models. We're not mad scientists, we're glad scientists. Here at the lab, we've spent years searching for the genetic magic that makes each and every human a truly unique individual. But that was hard, so we found a shortcut. We theorize every friend group has some version of the smart one, the popular one, the troubled loner who I can change. You get the idea. And these roles make it a lot easier to figure people out with science. You guys are going to match your fellow test subjects to the roles that fit them best. My lovely assistant will put all the data into the tubes, and at the end, we'll crunch the numbers and tell each of you who you really are. Ready to judge your friends based on pure logical merit? Great, let's go. Give me a category to start us off. Ideally, something everybody knows a little bit about. Which way to cook an egg are each of you? So, on your device, you've got the names of your fellow lab rats. Drag each one to the role you think fits them best. That includes yourself. Oh, and you'll see a little 99% sign next to each role. Tap that to lock in the answer you're 99% certain will match what everyone else picks. I'll make it worth your while if you're right, so make sure to pick someone. When everyone's given out their roles, we'll check out the results. Let's find out who you are. Take away the outliers. If I'm counting right, that's a tie. Time for another test to see who gets this role. Write your answer on your device. Your fellow lab rats will decide whether you get the role. Even if you're not sure you want the role, I'm handing out science pellets to the winner, so do your best. It's an experiment, man. You think the frog always wants to get dissected? There you have it. Vote on your devices now. I love results. Your achievement in this test definitely deserves some science pellets. Don't say I never did anything for you. Subjects who already have a role can't get this one, so we'll take out these votes. Time to break this tie. Who would you call to bail you out of jail? Vote on your devices now. Whoever wins gets the roll. Another tie? Seriously? According to our top secret algorithm, the roll goes to you. And this roll comes with some science pellets. Let's look at those votes. That's our winner.
Yeah!
I like to keep my guinea pigs motivated, so I'll give you guys these nutritious science pellets. Whatever your answers match the group. Whoever has the most at the end is my lab rat of the month. Plus, they keep your pelt shiny. That 99% guess paid off.
Woohoo!
Who doesn't like cheese? Don't mess with this unfiltered perfection. That might make you sick. And your 99% guess was 100% right. Here's who's who. And here's everyone's science pellets. Don't forget, you get those tasty pellets when your answers match the group, or you earn a role in a tiebreaker experiment. Keep that in mind if you want to be the winning test subject. Okay, what's next? Which nightmare are you? Assign those rolls. And make sure to tap that 99% next to the roll you're sure you're right about. Let's see who's who.
Hooray!
Run! Gonna need more data to settle this tie. Type an answer on your device. That's what they came up with. Vote on your devices now. In science, we call that a shutout. These subjects are tied. Let's fix that. Enter your answer on your device. There you go. Vote on your devices now. Wow, no contest there. Ooh, a tie. Let's break it. Type an answer on your device. That's what we're working with. Vote on your devices now. Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Kinda like bottomless chips? That's the lineup. And by the way, you are scary good at this. Do you want a job? Last category. Pick something good. Which dog breed are you? Okay, make those matches. Let's see where we landed.
Yippee!
Harumph. You guessed it.
Hooray!
You won by a nose.
Yippee!
You really got yourself pegged. Last one picked for a roll, huh? We've all been there. I've got a backup roll that might fit you better. Everyone vote on which role our final subject deserves. Always remember this moment. Here's how it all shook out. One last thing before we end the experiment. Let's see if we can draw any more conclusions from your roles. Your roles tell me that you're polar opposites. From a very specific point of view, anyway. We're not leaving here until we find out which of you is better at being you. What's the best way to get to know your neighbors? I want both of you to write an answer that fits the trait above your head. Your peers will decide whose answer fits the best. There it is. Vote on your devices now. And there you have it. You two. Your roles tell me you share a common personality trait, which is cute and all, but there can be only one. You're hired as a clown for a birthday. How do you entertain the kids? Answer the prompt on your devices, and we'll settle this once and for all. All right, this is what we got. Vote on your devices now. I feel so much better now. That was the final piece of the puzzle. Allow me to present your final roles determined by everything your fellow guinea pigs said about you. And our lab rat of the month with the most total science pellets is...
Yup. Nom nom. Yup. Yup. Yum. Nom nom. Yup. Yup.